my favorite part of this entire show. It's quickly becoming. I do love it. It's time for us to rank those teams, baby. This is the power rankings, guys.
Let's go. I'm not going to like it from the Blue Jays standpoint.
No, I'm not going to like it
I'm
at
not
all,
going to like
guys.
it at
I'm
all.
not going to like it at all. There's been a lot of shifting. I'll be completely honest. The Blue Jays got the brunt of it on this one. First off, honorable mention, St. Louis Cardinals. They were number 10 for us last week. They have dropped out. Now, you could actually make a strong argument that the St. Louis Cardinals deserve to be number 10 in these power rankings, but there is a lot of Blue Jays bias, and that's why at number 10, we have the Toronto Blue Jays.
Yeah, Toronto Blue Jays, as you guys are seeing, we have lost a lot of games. We have dropped 6 spots in this power rankings. We're 17-13, which looks like a good record. We're on pace to win 90-somewhat games, high 80,
something like that.
Right? But we have been losing a lot. Our last 10 were 4-6. The offense bad. We explained it this entire video. So yeah, that's why we're number 10. And honestly, you can make an argument where St. Louis beats us, and we're not even in this ranking.
Yeah,
I can't let that happen.
The biggest problem for us here, guys, is our record's not horrible, but the team stats. When you look at all those team stats, it's like there's actually nothing convincing us that we really belong here.
Literally, we just looked at it. We're below average in ERA, below average in hitting.
Yeah.
We're not. How are we winning? How are we winning?
We are third in our division, so we are just clinging to that 10 spot, just really holding on. We have to have a good week if we want to stay in the power rankings for next week. Coming in at number 9, we have the Minnesota Twins. They were unranked last week. They're really good right now. They are 5th in team ERA. That's a team stat that they're kicking ass on. I did not expect them to be 5th in team ERA.
Yeah, for real.
With their rotation, with their bullpen, but apparently they are. They also have Byron Buxton being elite. A few other guys over there being elite. So.
Yeah, and actually, a little interesting note, they just lost Carlos Correa to a fractured finger.
Okay.
But they did call up their number 1 prospect, who was a shortstop.
Right.
So, because that was kind of the plan for the Minnesota Twins, that they would kind of band-aid Carlos Correa, get them a little competition, excite the fans, and then bring up the number 1 prospects. Yeah. And he's doing okay. He's had a few games, so let's see what happens with that.
I mean, at the end of the day, they're 17-11. Didn't expect that from them, but eventually we got to show them a little bit love. You're 9th in the power rankings. Who do we got number 8?
Number 8, we got the Houston Astros that are on an absolute freaking tear right now.
Yeah.
As we're making this video, they are on a 7-game win streak, and they're 18-11. They weren't on this list last week.
No, we bumped them off.
They started in this list 2, 3, I forget what it was, but yeah, they fell off because we kicked their butt. But now they're like, screw the Blue Jays, let's go on and win 7 in a row, and that's why they're back in at number 8.
Yeah, exactly. They're 8-2 in their last 10. They're finally doing exactly what I think everybody thought the Astros were supposed to do. Dusty got his 2000s W. So, good for you, Dusty Baker, you old bugger, and you're winning a lot of ball games and being pretty elite.
That is elite.
Number 7 on this list, we got the Halos, those LA Angels. They are 18-11. And I think I was actually looking at the team stats here, and basically their offense, I think for a long time, basically ever since they got Mike Trout, has been pretty good. Been pretty good. The biggest problem has been the pitching. Now their pitching is ranked 13th in baseball.
Okay.
And considering their offense is the way that it is, that's enough.
Okay.
That's all you need. That's what they've been trying to do for forever. If you can have that, I guarantee they make postseason.
See, I feel like they might need a bit better ERA. Maybe it's early enough, but 13th, that's good. That's definitely good. I mean, they're here in the power rankings to win up a spot, number 7, but they need to probably keep that up all season long.
Yeah, they have to keep it up.
And then keep up that offense, and you'll stay there. Good job for Angels.
Yeah,
I'm proud of you.
They're actually doing now, I think, what a lot of LA fans have been calling for about 1,000 years.
Thank you. Good for you.
Number 6 on the power rankings. You got an AL East rival. I hate to do it. We knocked them down to 9 last week. They got all pissy. Now they're number 6. It's the Tampa Bay Rays.
Yeah, the Rays are 18-10 with a 6-game winning streak. They've jumped 3 spots. God dang it. And we're facing them this week. They are too good. I literally can't explain to you how they're winning ball games. They just are.
They're solid in looking at all the team stats. They're solid in pretty much all of them. They're not the best in anything, but they're just good.
It's the Rays way, baby.
It's the Rays way.
Good.
They're just good enough. So they're puttering along. Right now they're number 6. Number 5 on this list, you got the San Diego Padres. No Tatis. no problem. They're kicking ass. They're 18-10 right now. They are second in their division. They knocked the Giants down. Spoiler alert, no Giants on this list, guys. They had a bad week. They're number 2. I think a lot of people have thought for a while now that this is where the Padres are supposed to be, and they finally are doing it.
Yeah, they're doing it. 7-3 in their last 10. I love them. They're up 2 spots. Go Padres. I mean, maybe I'm a year late on the bandwagon. I was on the bandwagon last year.
Yeah.
Can I jump on this year?
Maybe. Who knows?
Could be the year.
Could be. If the Blue Jays keep playing the way that they are,
I might jump on.
Might have to, bro. Who do we got number 4?
Number 4, we've got the Milwaukee Brewers. Love to see them back in the number 4 spot. 19-10 is their record. 7-3 as well in their last 10. They're up 2 spots. Pitching's been good. Hitting's been good.
The hitting's been even better, dude. In the last week, they've arguably had the hottest, best offense in baseball.
Rowdy Tellez.
For real, dude. Rowdy's killing it. Willie Adames is killing it. Like, across the board, they're just, like, doing what they have to do. And if this continues, I truly believe they could make a push for that number 1 spot because they're pitching so good. It's always been the question, like, can the offense do enough?
Yeah.
And right now, they're exceeding expectations, doing even more.
Hey, a lot of these, like, top 5 teams have very similar records.
They could be interchangeable. You could make an argument for any one of them.
Literally, next week could be the deciding factor, depending how they do.
Yeah.
It might all change. Number 3, we've got the New York Mets, who actually are dropping a spot, but for no fault of their own.
They're still doing it.
Still doing good, 19-10. However, the last 10 has been 5-5. They're doing average, doing 500. But hey, you still got a really good record.
Exactly.
That's what all the previous weeks were all for.
They're doing what they have to do. They're just like kind of keeping pace right now. That's what the best teams do, guys. It's like they have blow up weeks, and then the bad weeks they go 5-5. You know, they don't drop a bunch of games. They just they stick with it, and then it's like, okay, we're hot again. We go like 8-2, and then we go 5-5. We go 5-5. They're doing what it is. They're 5th right now, in team OPS, 6th in team ERA. Like, they're gonna be in that top 5, I think, pretty much all year long.
Oh yeah, I agree. Number 2, another New York team is the New York Yankees. They've climbed. They passed the Mets. Because the Yankees have the best record in baseball. And they were like, why would they be number 1? We'll get to that in a moment.
Yeah, we could. Honestly, it's like you could make a serious argument for this because right now they are 1st in team OPS and they are 2nd in team ERA.
That's really good.
You could make a strong argument for the New York Yankees because they're just across the board. Everything is so damn good on that team.
They're on a 6-game winning streak too.
The only loss that they've had in like the last 16, 17 games was us.
Yeah, that's it.
And it was just a loss.
Yeah,
they wanted to win that game.
Yeah.
And you look at that pitching staff, all those question marks. Fine, you have Garrett Cole now with like a 2.6 ERA, so he's back. And then you also have Cortez and Tyone and Montgomery and all these guys who shouldn't be good are good now. There's no holes,
dude. Every time we're gonna get to this in a little bit with the rankings or the week ahead for the Toronto Blue Jays. Scary. No guys that we should be picking up games. It's gonna be tough. It's gonna be very tough.
It's gonna be very tough. Right now they're number 2, and it's just because the LA Dodgers are number 1. They've stayed number 1. Again, you could make a strong argument for the Yankees, but we had the Dodgers won last week, and they haven't lost.
They literally haven't lost.
So it's just we can't really do anything about it.
Yeah, 18-7. They're on the 5-game winning streak. Yankees are on a 5-game winning streak, and they just stayed there. And I mean, they're the best. What are their team stats like?
They're all very good.
Best in everything,
I mean, number 1 in team ERA by a mile.
Yeah.
And then offensively, they're top 5. So
best.
They're pretty damn good. And they play later today with Walker Buehler on the mound. They play with the Cubs, so it's very possible they could be 19-7 by the time this is all said and done. So those are the power rankings, folks. Hopefully the Blue Jays can pick up some more dubs, move it up. I don't like seeing the Rays and the Yankees that far ahead of us. Hopefully this is the week that we can get them.